Right. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the second half of our Thursday evening talk. And every Thursday you can count on coming in to learn about how you can make an extra 1% or more, sometimes 6% more on Saturdays. All right. What you're looking at on the screen is a slide deck you can find in your back office under the downloads. And let's see, I am going to take a peek. I'm going to move over to a slide. You're going to scroll all the way down to slide number. Let's see, what is this number here? My eyes are so bad. Somebody read that for me. 13. I don't have my bifocals on. Okay, all right. So on this slide deck, it explains a little bit about our compensation plan. Some people say, is this an MLM? Well, this is kind of we call it a hybrid. And so they've taken the best of a uni-level and a binary system, if you're familiar with those types of systems, and basically made this available and I think ingenious the way they have organized their business. All right, there are 7 extra ways that you can get paid, and I'm going to walk through each one of them for you tonight. All right, and again, you can go back. We have a video on this delivered by one of our professionals, as well as one designed or delivered by Cynthia herself. All right, so this first one's called the direct referral bonus. Basically, if you have a loved one that you bring into the business, someone you sign up. Many of you know my friend Johnny O. He was one of the first persons that I signed up. Also, my son, Koa Marden, was one of the first people that I enrolled. Back then, he was barely 19 years old. And so these two were my direct people that I brought into Novatech. And so I want to just say, to use them as examples, if I think my son might have come in at $300. I believe Johnny O came in at $300 also. So they were in this builder package. Well, the very first Saturday after they enrolled and got funded, I received $10 in my account as a thank you gift from the company. All right. Well, the next week, Johnny O put in $200 more. His account got up to a bronze account. And so you see where it says 50? I made 40. Okay, why was it 40? Well, because they already paid me 10. So that Saturday, I made $40. All right. Now, Johnny's account has since grown. The following week, it got into this silver bracket here, and I was due $125 thank you money, but they had already paid me 50. So I got $75, as you can see here in this upgrade bonus. So as Johnny grew his account to gold and beyond, even at the gold amount, to 250. Well, his account is well into this VIP section right here. I don't think he'd mind me sharing that with you. So now I'm due $1,250 thank you gift from Novatech for introducing Johnny Olim to this business. And of course, they had paid me this $500 already. So they paid me this difference of $750 on the day his account hit 25,000. All right. Now, when his account grows to over 100,000, which his is fast approaching, then I will receive 5,000 thank you gift. And they already paid me $1,250. So I'm going to have $3,750 in my bank account, my account with my bonus account with Novatech on Saturday, right after he hits that threshold. All right. And the same goes for Koa's account. My son's account is well over $20,000 now. So he has a platinum level. So I've received a $500 thank you gift from the company for Koa's account. Of course, I received the $250. So I got $250 on the day that his account hit the $10,000 threshold. Do you get it? All right, these are for folks that you continue to bless. All right, now what happened is Koa shared this with his buddy and his buddy's father. And so we call that an indirect bonus. Because of me, Koa came into the business, and because of Koa, we met Riley, and we met Riley's dad, Darren. All right, and so as you notice, I and Koa will be making profits, not profits, excuse me, bonuses. This is the thank you gift. They continue to gift me when one of my direct referrals bring in their direct referrals. All right. And this happens for 7 levels down. All right. So there are folks that have been introduced to Novatech that I don't even know, sadly, because we've been growing so quickly. And so they're friends of friends of friends. And the company is so thankful to me for generating this experience for everybody that they gift me every month, excuse me, not every month, every time there is a new person that comes on board. And as their accounts grow, so do my thank you gifts. 7 levels down every month, I may be getting an extra little thank you bonus because their accounts are growing as they move along. Does that make sense to you? Okay, that's a direct, an indirect bonus. Now, the next one is called the third way we can make an extra income is fast track bonus. And this is for those of you who are entering Novatech and in your first 45 days, you already know, oh my goodness, I have to tell my husband, I need to tell my auntie, and I need to tell my granddaughter about this. They would love to grow their money. And so let's just say 3 of those people come in at the bronze level. If they come in the first 45 days, the company's going to give me an extra $100 cash. It's a one-time deal, but let me tell you, if you already know that you're going to bless your family with this information, or like my brother brought, he already had a dollar amount he wanted to come in at, and instead of putting it all in his name, he divvied it up. He put some under his wife, and he started an account for his 2 adult daughters. So he had 3 people, right? And they were all at that bronze level. So let's go back to bronze. If you're curious, what is bronze? Bronze is someone who comes in between 500 and 24.99. All right, so if you're planning ahead and you want to bless your family and get them started with an account, then you could benefit from that bonus. Now, the other bonus is called this one is for the silvers. If you have people come in at the silver level, they will give you $500. All right. And again, if they all enroll in the first 45 days, and let's go back and look at what silver is. Silver are people who come in at 2,500 to 4,999. Okay. All right. So that's an extra one that you can be planful. And if you are helping someone come on board, you might bless them with this information. All right. So I've covered 3 of these. Let's talk about my most favorite, number 4, check matching. All right. And let me explain what check matching is. And I'm going to illustrate it here. Check matching is a lifetime bonus that you will make every month, every week. Okay, you will earn a percentage of your direct downlines trading profits every week. So these are individuals like Koa, like Johnny. To me, I personally enrolled them, and therefore, if Koa, whatever he makes on Friday, I will make 5% of his ROI. Same thing with Johnny. Whatever his return is on Friday, they put into my trading account 5% of his ROI. Now, remember I told you Koa brought in his buddy Riley, and then Riley brought in his dad at the 3rd level? Well, guess what? I make 2% as check matching on Riley's account. And then I make 1% on Darren's account. Do you see? All right. So, and all the way down 9 levels deep. All right. Now you might be thinking, well, that's not a whole lot. Well, let me tell you, after this begins to go viral, which it often does because Novatech is blessing families all over the world. They have experienced phenomenal growth and going through growing pains, by the way, because of it. But it's such a beautiful thing that families are finally waking up and they're learning that they can be doing this. And Novatech has designed a system where they can thank you for sharing this with others. By the way, guys, this company does 0 advertising. It's by invitation only. All right. So it's by word of mouth. If you would invite someone to hear about this and educate them, then they can then do that for others. All right. So again, this is by, I say by invitation only. And that's why I appreciate all of you being here on this call and sharing this video. All right. Now, here's the next way. It's called residual income, right? Like we have residual bills that keep on coming. Well, wouldn't it be great if we had residual money always coming in, whether we're sick, whether we're able to work, whether we're active or not, residual income off of the monthly service fee. Now, remember I mentioned we pay $25 a month. Yeah, all of us, if we have an account under $25, 25,000, right? And so I make a 5% return every every month on my downline, my direct sponsored people's $25. Okay, and then 2% on the next level, and 1% and 1%. And by the way, you might be thinking, when does that service fee get billed to you? It's 30 days after you start. Okay, so everybody's $25 will be taken out of their account differently based on when they entered. All right, but nonetheless, you as the sponsor will receive a little cut of that to say thank you and to pay you back, so to speak. All right. Now, rank achievement rewards is another way that we make instant cash, because bonuses are always paid the following Saturday when you achieve a certain rank level, because they want to say thank you if you have introduced this to a number of people, and the whole capital fund, if it's grown to 25,000, then they want to say thank you so much, and they'll send you $100 to say, we're so proud of the accumulation of capital that you've raised in Novatech Fund here. You become a Platinum Associate. For those, there's folks on the call who are nearing the senior executive level of $1 million of returns. Then Renee, for example, is close to reaching this level. She'll make a $2,500 bonus, as you can see on this chart, when her team accumulates $1 million of capital. All right, so again, it's just the way that the company will say thank you for your efforts, and will pay out these one-time cash bonuses to their leaders, because they know how it is. We, at least in our community, we really work to make sure that everyone is taken care of along the way. All right, so I hope that helps you see the various levels. This is the last way we make a little bit of extra money, and not a little bit, it's a lot actually, for those who are at the higher levels. But the profit sharing is also available to those who are at executive leadership levels. All right, so there you have it. This slide deck is available to you in your back office. You can go back and scroll through and take a screenshot and send it to me if you have any questions and you'd like to talk about them. Or if you want to strategize. I just talked to me last week, and she says, Reimi, I just set my goals. She knows where she wants to be in June of 2023. And she came to me and said, I want to talk about how I can get there, right? And she's plugged into this call because she's educating herself about strategically what she needs to do to bless other people and be blessed by doing so, right? So congratulations for being so thoughtful and planful. This is something that we can diligently do step by step and grow it. You're going to find that it's going to grow organically. Anyone want to share questions or comments about your journey through the process of making profits on Saturday? What do you all think? Troy, is your money on Saturdays kind of almost doubling what you make on Fridays?
Oh yeah, I'm getting over $1,000 every week. But my question is, I watched that video that you sent, like explaining the rankings, and as I was looking at the rankings, I noticed that one of my legs had to have 3 to become platinum. So I went ahead and yesterday added another person to his leg. So now he's got 3. So his group volume is like 36, like he's got like 36,000, for his group volume. And then for him to become platinum, he has to make, I think it's like 25, right?
About 25,000 can come
Yeah.
from one of them, and the other 10,000 will come from
Yeah.
the 2 legs.
But it still didn't go through, I think, because maybe it's because of what they were saying up in the video, where they say that when you get the 3, you have to kind of like even them out. You can't have
Correct.
one leg making the bulk and then the other leg's not doing nothing.
Yes,
So you gotta. You got to
Mhm.
like even it out for the percentage to be at a point where you can get
Yeah, and
that
it's
ranking.
beautifully built that way, Troy. Thanks for bringing
Mm,
that up. It's
mhm.
important that you have a balance, if you will, because it wouldn't be fair, right, for you to just
Mhm.
bring in one investor who came in with 36,000 and then, woo, I ranked up. No,
Yeah.
so they want to make sure that you are blessing others, right, and that you're building a.
Yeah.
And so 25,000 is the maximum at that level that can come from one of the three people. And then
Mhm.
the other two, we call them legs, the other two teams can come up with the other 10,000, maybe 5,000
Okay.
here and 5,000 here to
Mhm.
total a total of 25,000
Yeah.
or excuse me, 25. Did I say that correctly? Anyway, there's a breakdown of what it needs to be for you to get to that level.
Yeah, so that's yeah. And the other leg that I just got in, she just came in for like about $100. So she said she was going to be adding more money into it too. So
Yes.
yeah, so I'm gonna let
So
that happen.
strategically placing people is something that I'm happy to meet with you and to
Hmm.
talk through, all right, how you're organizing, your friends and family so that it just makes sense.
Awesome.
Awesome. It is awesome. And by the way,
It's
I
awesome.
know in the illustration I used 4%, guys. You saw the difference of what 1% could make in your bottom line. But it's not 1%. I use that as a hypothetical number. Typically, our returns on Saturday could be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6%, depending on your investors, right? Those that have been referred into your team and the amount of capital that they brought to our fund.
Yeah.
So again, we are
Did they do away with the gifts, or
we.
do we still get the gifts?
I believe that that's still part of the package.
It's an
And
option. It's an option. Either you can get the gift or the money,
you're
right?
talking about at the highest levels.
Yeah,
Uh,
like you can get a laptop or a luxury watch
oh
or a
yes, yes.
shopping spree or
Oh yes,
exotic
they did.
vacation,
Thank
motorcycle,
you.
luxury vehicle, luxury
Right.
SUV, penthouse.
The
What?
cash, he's speaking about in the past, instead of the cash bonuses, they were giving out gifts like that, what he just rattled off. I think found that people just preferred just
Just the
pure cash,
cash.
right? A good eye, good eye. That's excellent. All right. So there you have it. Now, I come every Thursday, okay? So I really to do this chat, by the way, and I want you to come onto the call and bring questions or book a one-on-one with me so we can talk through them. And never hesitate to ask for advice on placement because you have only 10 days to place someone once they enroll. You have a choice of where you're going to put them in the three families, if you will, the three teams that you're going to grow. And I can help you pull them out of your holding tank and put them in the appropriate spot to meet your goals for your families and your communities.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be complicated, but when I looked it up and did it myself, it was really easy. And then now I'm like, yes, Johnny
Yes,
told me before, but then I went
I
the other way and I
know.
thought
So
I was doing it
learn,
right. But that's
yes,
okay. That's okay. I blessed everybody. We good.
yes, yes, exactly. You sure did. You sure did. It all comes back. I've made my share of mistakes too, but I'm being blessed by that. So, all right, everyone. Well, I look forward to receiving your questions. Please write to me, call me, book appointments with me. My schedule is in the Telegram, and I'll look forward to seeing you at the top. We always say the top because the bottom's much too crowded, right? That's the saying. So, aloha, everyone. Thank you so much for being here on the call. Thank you, Renee, for recording our session.